Hi, this is Lorne Lofsky here. Hope everybody's staying safe in this new abnormal. Hopefully things will improve soon. Um, I'd like to say a few words in tribute to Sonny Greenwich, the great Canadian jazz guitar player, consummate master, artist. Um, I guess I first became aware of Sonny's music around 1973, give or take. And when I was just getting into jazz, I would frequent places like George's Spaghetti House, uh, I think a vegetarian restaurant that was ironically called Meat and Potatoes. And I used to go and hear him quite often, and I was uh, totally knocked out with his playing, the conception, the sound that he got, which was so different from anybody else at the time, quite revolutionary. And I remember one time hearing him at George's, and I think the set started off with a tune called "The World is Filled with Beautiful Things," and there was an introduction that went on for, oh God, it seemed like almost 10 minutes of this sort of free form playing that was just exquisite, very sort of very exploratory, like cutting edge sound. The intensity was very strong, and eventually a melody was played, very simple melody, and then they started improvising on it, and that went on for about 20 minutes or so, and the energy level just kept building and building and building, and it was like it was like a one chord vamp that they were playing on, and Sonny was giving this dissertation on how to play creatively on one chord, and he was playing in and out of the harmony in such an incredible way. It was really sort of like a master class in how to elicit beautiful melodies on a one chord structure, and I had really never heard much of that before. So to me, it was very enlightening and just incredibly impressive. Anyway, after that tune was over and they reattached the roof to George's Spaghetti House because it seemed like the roof was about to blow off when they played, um, he launched into a tune completely different. It was, if I recall, it was My Cherie Amour by Stevie Wonder, a pop tune. And the way he played it was absolutely beautiful. Um, when Anytime that Sonny played a melody, he made it sound like he actually wrote the song. Um, the interpretation was beautiful. It was very melodic, soulful, uh, and and again he played very lyrically on it, very inventively, and it was. It was incredible. I mean, I had never heard that kind of conception on the guitar before. And again, I was just getting into jazz, so at the time, to me, it was otherworldly. It was just from another place altogether. And one of the things I really admired about Sonny was, there's many things which I will get into, but one of the things was his a very eclectic choice of material that he decided to play. As I just said, he played something that was modal, reminiscent of a John Coltrane thing to open up the set. And then he sort of completely switched gears and then went into something, very different, different genre, but equally intense in its own way. It was just in a more understated fashion. And he had this ability to bring to life in a very special way anything that he played, whether it was, like I said, a pop tune. Some of the other tunes that I recall him hearing were like standard jazz ballads like Easy to Remember, My One and Only Love, Emily. Um, and I also recall him playing an very old pop tune that I remember, I think, when I was a teenager, called You Are My Special Angel. And so, again, such a wide cross-section of material that he played. And he made it all sound like his own. He put his own personal stamp on it. And one of the ways that he did that, I think, was through the sound that he was able to extract from his guitar and his amplifier. He obviously heard that conception, and that's the sound he was going for. But the sound was more akin to a saxophone, And I know a lot of people would say, well, Sonny Greenwich, is the John Coltrane of the guitar, but for my money, he is the Sonny Greenwich of the guitar. He's had influences just like we've all had influences, and he was able to sort of take those influences and twist and turn them around so that they actually became part of his identity, something very unique that nobody else ever did before on the guitar, and for my money, hasn't done since, and will never be able to do, because it's a very unique sound and conception that he's achieved, and it's refreshing. Another thing that I really admire about Sonny is that I guess probably in the very late 70s and then into the early 80s, there was quite a heavy sort of what we would call a fusion movement in jazz, and a lot of guitar players would look for different sounds to get away from sort of the standard electric guitar sound. Things like that were happening earlier too, of course, with Jimi Hendrix and the rock world and all that. But when the fusion thing took hold, things kind of got a little bit over the top, and guitar players were starting to plug their instruments into food blenders and all sorts of strange things to try and get different sounds. I'm being facetious here, but Sonny never really did that. Sonny just tried to get as pure a sound based on his conception, and he wasn't swayed by fads. He didn't go commercial. He didn't put out albums where he would play pop tunes with a rock rhythm section playing behind him and things like that. And anytime when he did anything that was sort of an even eighth or more, not really rock, but something other than the conventional jazz direction, it still just sounded like Sonny Greenwich playing his music, and I'm so thankful that I had a chance to actually go hear him in person many times and really pick up on the energy and witness mastery at work live, and it was an incredible set of experiences. And Sonny is a national treasure. He's a world treasure as far as I'm concerned in the jazz world, and a very this reward is very well deserved. And Sonny, I wish you all the best, and thank you for so many years of inspiration and improvisation. Take care. All the best. Bye.